Welcome back, Little Light Seekers. My name is Miss Shannon, and you have just entered the Little Light Seeker channel. This channel, we go through the Beginner's Bible with lessons all the way from the front to the back of the Beginner's Bible. If you've been following me along, usually we have been using the old Beginner's Bible, but I have decided that it is best to use the new Beginner's Bible so that I can tell you page numbers and that it's a little bit more the same unison that we can use together. So today we will be learning about Moses and the separation of the Red Sea. So as always, every single week, we need to get out those listening ears, those looking eyes, follow along to the story, and think, what craft are we going to do after today's lesson based on the story we read today? The Red Sea, Exodus 14. Moses led the Israelites out of Egypt during the day. God went ahead of them in a pillar of cloud. During the night, God went ahead of them in a pillar of fire. God led the Israelites to the edge of the Red Sea. Pharaoh and his army were close behind. The Israelites did not know what to do. They screamed, "We are trapped! What have you done to us, Moses?" Moses said, "Do not be afraid. God will protect us." God's cloud came between the Israelites and Pharaoh's army. They could not see anything. God told Moses, "Raise your staff over the sea." Then the Lord pushed back the sea to make a path. Moses and the Israelites followed the path through the sea and to the other side. But Pharaoh's army followed close behind. Moses raised his staff again, and the sea swept away Pharaoh and his army. Moses and the Israelites sang praises to God. They were free. They weren't slaves anymore. Wow. I mean, what a great story that is. I mean, Moses and the Israelites were running for their lives. They were so scared and they felt trapped. They got to the edge of the Red Sea. They didn't have boats. They can't swim across it. What were they going to do? But they put their faith and their trust and their prayers in God, and God was faithful to them. He opened up that Red Sea for them so they could run across and get away to no longer be slaves. So in our own lives, we can think, what are we afraid of? What do we need to give to God and trust in Him so that He can provide those miracles for us? But in today's lesson, we are going to create our own Red Sea that we get to separate. So for today's lesson, you are going to need some crafting paper for some fishes we're going to make, some googly eyes if you want those, some markers. I'm going to use some streamers, and then I'm also going to have some stepping stones. I have some play stepping stones that I have just from the kids around my house, but feel free to make your own stones out of paper or a fun felt that you have around the house too. So, and some tape. So bring all those back and I'll show you what our next activity is going to be. I hope you guys had fun going through the Red Sea and really experiencing all the things that God can do for you. Always remember, if you put your trust in Him, your faith in Him, even in the darkest times, He will guide you with your faith. And if you like these videos, don't forget to give them a big thumbs up. You can follow me on Instagram, on Facebook, and on TikTok. I'd love to hear from you there. And then, of course, join us back next time as we continue our story with Moses as we make our way through the Beginner's Bible. And as always, put God back in the center of our hearts, in the center of our homes, and be those shining lights for everyone out in the world today. Thanks so much, and God bless.